How we doing, everybody? Carmine here. Tonight we're going to be taking a look at a brand new custom run, uncatalogued, Florida East Coast GP9 by MTH Trains. All right, so a little bit of background on this real quick. This is an uncatalogued model. So if you don't know what that means, it means it's a model that was not actually produced in any catalog. It was a custom run that was done for my local train store, the one that I work at, which is called Ready to Roll Trains in Miami, Florida. We actually got two of these things done, one in cab number 660 and this one in cab number 663. And from what I'm understanding, what's unique about this model is the yellow FEC on the side of the locomotive. I'm assuming, from what I've understood, that this is the transition area for Florida East Coast. They're getting out of the brighter, more vibrant schemes, and they're getting to more of a muted, dull-toned blue, which is what you would probably be normally used to seeing in most cases. So that would explain why the FEC logo on the side is the bright yellow and not the normal white that you guys are used to seeing. Just a little bit of background on the features and stats of this locomotive. It is Proto-Sound 3.0. It is true 1/48 scale. It operates on 031 curves. It has LED lighted number boards, LED marker lights, LED headlights. It has two flywheel equipped motors as well as two operating smoke units. This also is able to go proto scale 3.2, which means you guys can actually remove the rollers on the bottom and change the wheel sets, and it will allow it to run on 2-rail or 3-rail O-scale track, depending on your preference. So now we're going to go into a little bit more of an in-depth look at the locomotive, and I'll show you guys all the details and stuff. So starting at the front of the locomotive, up front here we have an operating Proto-Coupler. You have a separately applied coupler cut lever. You have separately applied air hoses or MU hoses, whatever you would like to call them. You have beautifully applied candy cane safety stripes. You have a die-cast metal drop plate as well as die-cast metal handrails. A separately applied metal safety chain. Up on the front of the locomotive, you have separately applied steps and ladders, two lighted number boards, as well as a lighted headlight and lighted marker lights. Okay, having a look at the side of the locomotive, down here we have the die-cast metal trucks with the truck side frames. We have separately applied brake detail in the way of cylinders and things like that. We have hand-painted steps. We have that beautiful red and white safety striping that goes all the way down the length of the locomotive. We have a nice, crisp and clean applied 663 number on the side of the cab, hand-painted crew figures, separately applied cab window inserts, as well as a separately applied windshield wiper and opening cab doors on the front and the rear. Up here on the top, we have a die-cast metal bell with its holder, I guess you want to say, die-cast metal separately applied horn, and die-cast metal separately applied lift rings. Going down the side a little bit further, we have the continuation of the separately applied metal handrails with the safety striping. We have some hand-painted details here in the way of fuel sight glasses and cutoff switches. We have a die-cast metal fuel tank, as well as, I believe, air tanks. We have that beautiful bright yellow FEC Hurricane logo, as well as some see-through screens on the top and on the rear, and some more die-cast metal separately applied truck detail. Okay, having a look at the rear of the locomotive, you have the separately applied coupler cut lever, the separately applied air hoses, as well as some steps on the pilot. The Proto-Coupler on the back here, once again the metal safety chain, the die-cast metal handrails, as well as the lighted number boards and the separately applied handrails that run down on either side of the locomotive. All right, everybody, now we're going to start the locomotive up, and I'm going to go through the different sounds and things like that, and then we'll run it around the layout, and I'll let you guys have a look at it. So here we go. So right off the bat, I want to say the new sounds or the new speakers that MTH has been using in their locomotives, they're just incredibly loud, and it's absolutely awesome. So I'm going to do my best to speak over this thing and let you guys still hear the sounds and things like that. So the first thing we're going to do is the bell. Real simple, straightforward air rung bell. Now, what I did notice on this is because this is a Proto-Sound 3.0 locomotive, this has a Quilling Horn on it, and I haven't noticed that in anything that was Proto 3 in the way of a diesel until I saw this. So I'm going to do the standard horn, I'm going to do the crossing horn, and then I'll play with the quilling horn. So here's our standard horn. Now we're going to go to the crossing horn. Man, they did a killer job with the horn on this thing. So now to activate the quilling horn, if you don't know, on your DCS remote, you're looking for the SPW soft key. So when you press that, you'll be able to use the scroll wheel to play with the horn. Pretty cool. So then we have the Proto-Couplers on the front and the rear that are actually accompanied by a sound. So front coupler. Nice metallic clanking, and the rear coupler. Now I am going to do the PFA or the freight sound sequence. So it's a little bit long, but just hang in there with me.
This is local freight holding on track 2.
Local freight, this is dispatcher. Guys, hold it there for a minute.
Copy that, Tara. Awaiting instructions. Over.
Local freight, this is dispatcher. Thanks for waiting. How can I help you today? Over.
We've got our training. We're holding on track 2. Waiting to depart. Over.
All right, local freight. I'll see how fast I can get you guys on your way. Over.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate that. Over.
Local freight, this is dispatcher. Over.
This is local freight. Go ahead, dispatch. Over.
I'm going to clear you for track 1 heading south. Are you guys ready? Over.
We're ready and waiting. Over.
Watch for your signal. Over.
Thank you, dispatcher. We've got our proceed signal heading south.
Copy that, local freight. You have the proceed signal and you're heading south. Have a safe day. Out.
All right, well, that was the PFA announcements. So now I'm going to just show you guys some videos of it running, hauling a short consist of passenger cars that I have. Alrighty, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video review on the Florida East Coast GP9. If you are interested in picking one of these up, don't wait too long. As I said, they are a very limited run. They list for $479.95. You can get that in either cab number, either 660 or 663. If you'd like to grab one, please feel free to give us a call at 305-688-8868 or check our website, readytorolltrains.com. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.